Hello and welcome to the Oliveboard platform. By the end of the session, you'll be able to understand and practice some questions of classification at a very fast-paced manner. Now, this being a video, I would request you, if at all you're practicing along with watching the video, you can hit the pause button. So I will just move out of the screen whenever I'll display a question. You can hit the pause button, solve it, and then play it again to observe the solution. So let's quickly start with some good questions of classification. This is the very first question. Okay. Right. So the group of letters which is different, if you just quickly observe, this is 16 and 20. So this is plus 4. This is 13 and 17 plus 4, 6 and 10 plus 4, 20 and 24 plus 4. Okay. Next is 20 and 26. This is plus 6. 17 and 23 plus 6, 10, 16 plus 6, 24 and 30 is also plus 6. 26 minus 3 is 23. 23 minus 3 is 20. 16 is, and this one is not following the logic. So option D is the odd one out. Now in this particular question, what happened is they took you till the last two letters, but still that's how you will progress and proceed and check. Mostly going vertical one by one always helps you out to eliminate options faster. If you check the whole thing at one time, it might not give you faster answers each time. Next. Number classification based question. Now, the approach here is that if you observe it carefully, this will give you a very big hint. 11 into 13 is 143. So one thing is for sure is that the second number is a multiple of the first number. And if you check how, a lot of people will feel that probably this is 17 into 17 plus 2. That's what is happening here. So they will try it here, 23 into 25, but they will not get 667. So they will choose option D quickly. See, that's not how it always works. Okay. It is not that simple. What is happening here is 17 is being multiplied by 19. You are correct here to get 323. But 23 is being multiplied by 29 to get 667. So what exactly is happening? Prime numbers are being multiplied. Consecutive prime numbers. If I'm picking up 17, the next prime number is 19, so I'm multiplying it. I'm picking up 11, next prime number is 13, multiply. 23, the next prime number is 29, multiply. So technically 19, the next prime number should be 23. If I multiply it, I'm not going to get 475. So option A is the odd one out here. Okay, careful observation. Next. Word classification, pretty easy, but this will also take you for a ride once. Happiness, sad, deserted, unhappy. A lot of people very quickly, they feel that deserted is not the right word. Why do they feel that way? Is because happiness means it's a feeling, sad means it's a feeling, unhappy also is kind of a feeling. But deserted means a place where nobody resides. So it's a place which has been left. But exactly that's not how it is being used here. This is a previous year question and happiness was marked as the correct answer. Why was that? Because being sad, being deserted here is being considered for a person. It is like a person is abandoned. So he's in a deserted state of mind. That I have been abandoned, I have been left alone. Okay. And he's unhappy. So these are negative feelings and this one is the only positive feeling. So option A is the odd one out. You have to understand how it is being used in context. Okay. Next. Okay, in this case, what exactly is happening is, if you are aware, you will quickly get the answer here. 63 square minus 63 is 3906. Okay, here if you see 15 square minus 15 is 210. Here if you see 18 square minus 18 is equal to 306. Now you can also observe this as 62 square plus 62, that is also 3906. Here 14 square plus 14 will also be equal to 210. And 17 square plus 17 is also equal to 306, or you can observe it as 63 into 62. Okay, that is also 3906. 15 into 14 is also 210 and 18 into 17 is also 306. Either which ways, anyways you pick it up, but this is not following the logic. So option D is the odd one out. Okay. So commonly when I teach special numbers, I have already taught you these methods. I have already asked you to create lists at least from 0 to 15 so that it's clearly visible. 1 to 15, sorry. This is the last option, but I need to see if this question is available in English or not. No, it's not. Let me just show you. So it's there, partially it's written here in English. Which of the following 4 options is different from the others and does not belong to the group, right? So this, I will write it down in a different ink so that it's visible. So option D is 12108. Okay. This is option D. Now just observe the answers. So if you observe 12 and 108, what is the relationship? Multiplied by 9. 14 and 126 multiplied by 9. This should be very quick. Now if you see, this is not following that logic. 25 into 9 is also 225. So option B is the odd one out. So they are multiples, and not only multiples, but they are multiplied by 9. Water is kept or stored in bottles. Clothes are stored in a cupboard. Money can be stored in wallets, but rice and food are not related in that way. So option D is the odd one out. These are all previous year questions, by the way. I've just removed the labels, but they are all previous year questions. Chefs work at restaurants, doctors work at hospitals, teachers work at schools, but cinema and movie are not connected in that way. So option B is the odd one out. A lot of people feel that movies are played in cinema halls. Cinema hall or a theater is different. Cinema is different. Cinema is a synonym for movie itself. Okay. So it's all about haste. In these kind of questions, often you will only fall trap to haste. If you are hurriedly trying to attempt the question, you will end up marking the incorrect answer. Otherwise, you'll glide through it smoothly. So tour and travel, it's a synonym, kind of a synonym. Look and see, kind of a synonym. Carry and lift, kind of a synonym. They are all three synonyms. This one is the antonym. So option B is the odd one out. Okay, next. So let's quickly observe again. 16, 18 plus 2. And I see I'm writing here because I need to share this PDF with the students. But generally, if you are observing, observe it in your head. Okay, that there's a difference of 2, 6 and 8 difference of 2, 16 and 19 difference of 3. So option C is the odd one out. Do you understand? That's how you will observe it. See, vertically it always helps. Next. So 10 and 9 minus 1, W and V minus 1, 11 and 12 is plus 1, and 19, 18 is minus 1. So option C is the odd one out. Right? Next. 13 and 15 is plus, 13 and 18 is plus 5, 14 and 19 is plus 5, 7 and 12 is plus 5, 20 and 7 not working in that line. So option D is the odd one out. Okay. Yeah, I think I've checked this already. 19 and 22 is plus 3, 13 and 10 is minus 3, 6 and 9 is plus 3, and 11 and 14 is plus 3. So option B is the odd one out. Now this is actually interesting. So a lot of us, when we see these, this is a number set based question, but out of number set, it's not asking you to find out the logic which is following something which is given already. It is rather asking you to find the odd one out. So they are all three of them are connected with some logic. Now mostly if you have these three numbers like this, people check for differences. What is the difference between this? What is the difference between this? But that is not what is happening here, for sure. So what else? How else can we work it around? The moment you see the difference here, that's going to help you out. Okay, so what is the difference here? The difference here is 6. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. The difference here is 5. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. Difference here is 7. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. But this is not following that logic. So option A is the odd one out. Difference between the first two numbers multiplied by 3 is going to give me the third number. Now see, how can I take this closer? They are definitely not multiples, but how can I take them closer? I can multiply something and add something. So if I multiply by 3, that's how it's going closer. So this is 120 and 18, 138 plus 3. Okay, what about this? 55 into 3. So this is 15, 165 plus 3. Yes, correct. 35 into 3 is 115. Isn't it? No, 35 into 3, 70 plus 35, 105 plus 3. Yes, it's correct, 108. So this is not following the logic. Option D is the odd one out. 29 into 3, what should it have been? So 29 into 3 is 87, plus 3 should have been 90. 88 is the incorrect answer, hence option D is the odd one out. And this is the last and final question. So I'm leaving this as a bonus question for you. Okay. You are watching this video, right? So what you need to do is quickly hit the like button right away. Share this video across platforms so that others can also have a quick practice. Very brief session. I'm not taking a lot of your time. And do subscribe to the Oliveboard platform if you are new. And I'm looking forward to the answers to this question in the comment box once the video is over. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.